Millions of car owners are completely unaware these hidden features inside their cars exist. But here is the shocking part. One car feature can literally save you from a $2,000 mistake. And most likely, you are driving around clueless with features that could prevent serious repair bills. Here are 14 mind-blowing secret tricks you 100% don't know about. Let's begin now with secret number 14. Secret number 14. Drowsiness detection systems. If your dashboard ever flashes a coffee cup icon, it's not a hint for a Starbucks run. It's actually warning you that you're nodding off behind the wheel. Modern cars feature incredibly advanced systems that monitor your facial expressions for signs of tiredness, like frequent blinking or head nodding. Some also analyze your driving habits and alert you when it thinks you need a break. In Subaru, for example, the car emits a rapid beep and displays an eye icon when it senses you're getting drowsy. Think of it as your car's way of saying, "Hey friend, maybe pull over before you doze off and take us both down." According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, drowsy driving causes around 100,000 crashes, 71,000 injuries, and 1,550 deaths every year. These detection systems are literal lifesavers, especially on long road trips or late-night drives when fatigue can sneak up on even the most vigilant drivers. The technology is really impressive. Some systems use cameras focused on your face to spot classic signs like droopy eyelids or head nodding, while others track your driving patterns, noting subtle changes like lane drifting or inconsistent speed that suggest you're losing concentration. So, when your car tells you it's time for coffee, it's not nagging, it's protecting you. Pay attention. Secret number 13. Headrest emergency release. Ever wonder why your headrest has that button on top or near the base? Here is what most drivers have absolutely no idea about. Every headrest in your car has a hidden release button that lets it come out cleanly in seconds. Look at the base of your headrest where the two metal rods slide into the seat. You will find a small, recessed button right there on the collar or a circular button on the headrest itself. Press that button while pulling up and the headrest slides out effortlessly. Here's what they don't tell you. Car manufacturers designed headrests to be removable for a very specific reason. In an emergency where someone is trapped inside a locked car, those metal rods at the bottom are strong enough to shatter a side window. Here's the kicker. The headrest removal feature also makes deep cleaning your seats dramatically easier, allows you to fold rear seats completely flat without obstruction, and gives rear passengers significantly more visibility on long drives. Secret number 12. Smart oil life monitors. That little percentage on your dash is more than a countdown. It's software quietly watching how you drive. Ford calls it the Intelligent Oil Life Monitor, and it doesn't just tick off miles. It tracks heat, idle time, short trips, and the calendar, then decides when the oil's additives are used up. GM's system is even clearer. It counts engine revolutions with temperature multipliers, caps mileage at about 7,500, and drops to zero after 1 year, no matter what. Push the oil too hot, above about 260 degree AF, and it instantly calls time. It's a model, not a lab test, but it's built to protect engines across wildly different duty cycles. The payoff is simple. Fewer wasted oil changes, lower costs, and protection when life is harsh. The mistake is treating the number like an oil level gauge. It isn't. You still need to check the dipstick, reset it properly, and respect the time caps. Secret number 11. Fuel gauge arrows. This feature is simple, but seriously smart. Have you ever pulled up to a gas pump only to find the fuel door is on the exact opposite side of your car? Next time, just take a quick look at your fuel gauge. Notice that tiny arrow next to the gas pump icon. That arrow shows you which side your gas cap is on. Believe it or not, this useful trick has been around for decades. Yet about 50% of drivers don't even know it's there. Say goodbye to awkward U-turns at gas stations or stretching the fuel hose way across your car like a circus act. What's even crazier is that this small arrow has been a standard feature in most vehicles since the early 90s. For more than 30 years, this little helper has been right in front of us. But half of drivers still guess where the fuel door is. This indicator is especially handy if you're renting a car or borrowing someone else's ride. Instead of wandering around the pump or hopping out to check, a glance at your dashboard instantly tells you which side to fuel up on. Sometimes the most useful features aren't the fancy gadgets, but simple, thoughtful design details that make life on the road a bit easier. Secret number 10. Gas pedal throttle reset. Your throttle response feels sluggish. The acceleration hesitates right when you need it, or your car just feels like it lost its edge somewhere along the way. Here is what most mechanics will never volunteer to tell you. You can reset your throttle body calibration yourself in under 2 minutes with zero tools and zero cost.
Here's the secret.
Turn your car on without starting the engine. Just move the key to the accessory position or press the start button once without touching the brake. Now press the gas pedal all the way to the floor and hold it there for a full 10 seconds. Turn the ignition completely off and wait 30 seconds. Start your car normally. Here's the kicker. This reset can eliminate delayed acceleration, jerky throttle response, and that frustrating hesitation from a dead stop that makes your car feel 10 years older than it actually is. Mechanics charge $50 to $150 to run diagnostics and perform this exact same reset electronically. You just did it yourself for free in a parking lot. Secret number 9. Active grille shutters. Most drivers never notice them, but behind the front fascia, your car may be hiding a row of flaps that quietly open and close as you drive. They're called active grille shutters, and their job is to smooth airflow when cooling isn't needed, then snap open the moment temperatures or AC loads rise. The gain is small but real. Quicker engine warm-up in winter, a little less drag on the highway, and fuel savings that stack up over thousands of miles. Engineers even build in winter logic. Ford keeps shutters partly open in snow to prevent ice lock, while GM updated its software to run a brake-free routine after slushy drives. Failures are rare, but most complaints trace back to debris or wiring, not overheating. Left unobstructed, the shutters default open if there's a problem. Think of them as automatic air valves, quietly saving you gas and keeping warm-up time short. Take a second glance through your grille after storms or road trips. Clearing leaves, bags, or snow lets the shutters keep doing their work. Secret number 8. Emergency shift release. Ever been stuck in traffic with a dead battery and a shifter locked in park? That's exactly why cars hide an emergency release. On older lever shifters, it's usually a small square cap by the console. Pop it off, press the button with your key, and the lever slides into neutral so you can roll clear. On newer by-wire systems, it's called a manual park release. Instead of a slot, you'll find a pull cable under the dash or console. That cable unlatches the parking pole inside the transmission, making the car truly free rolling the second you tug it. The payoff is huge. You can clear an intersection, get off train tracks, or load onto a tow without dragging locked wheels. The catch is simple. Always set the parking brake first. Without it, gravity takes over the moment park is released. This week, open your manual and find exactly where your car's release lives before you ever need it. Secret number 7. Rear windshield defrost grid. You have been staring at those thin horizontal lines on your rear windshield. These lines are doing 2 completely separate jobs at the same time, and most people only know about one of them. They heat up and defrost your rear glass when you press that defrost button. That exact same grid of lines is also functioning as your car's primary antenna for satellite radio. Every time someone takes an ice scraper to the inside of that rear window or wipes it aggressively with a rough cloth, they are physically damaging the antenna embedded in the glass. You will start noticing degraded radio reception, dropping signals, and static that gets worse over time. Here's the kicker. A single broken grid line can kill an entire frequency band, and a full rear window replacement because of avoidable damage runs anywhere from $300 to $800 depending on your vehicle.
Secret number 6. Easy Fill Tire Alert. Nobody enjoys filling tires, but Nissan's Easy Fill Tire Alert system makes this task almost enjoyable.
In models like the Rogue, Altima, and Pathfinder, your car actually notifies you when your tires are inflated just right. Park the vehicle, leave the ignition on, and start pumping air. The exterior lights will flash to indicate the system is active, and when your tire hits the perfect PSI, your car will honk to let you know. GMC, Cadillac, and Jeep have also incorporated this feature in several models. No more guessing tire pressure or fumbling with gauges that never seem accurate when you really need them. Studies reveal that up to 90% of drivers underinflate their tires, causing reduced fuel efficiency and faster tire wear. This smart system removes the uncertainty, making sure your tires are always inflated to the ideal pressure for safety and performance. It's incredibly easy to use even if you know nothing about cars. When you reach the correct pressure, the car honks once. If you keep going and overinflate, it honks again and flashes the hazard lights, signaling you to stop. It's like having a personal tire pro built into your car. guiding you to perfect tire care without the hassle of traditional tools. Secret number 5. Front bumper tow hook cover. That circular cap on the front bumper of your car is not a design detail. It is not a vent, and it is definitely not decorative. Here is what most drivers never figure out. That round plug covers a hidden threaded receiver specifically designed for emergency towing. Pop that cover off, and you will find a threaded hole where a tow hook screws directly into your vehicle's frame.
Here is what they don't tell you.
If you ever get stuck in a ditch, in mud, or need to be pulled out of a snowbank, that hook is your lifeline. Without it, tow straps have nowhere solid to attach, and improvised hookup points can rip right off your bumper, causing thousands in damage. Here's the kicker. A bumper replacement on a modern vehicle can easily run $1,500 or more. That tiny hook prevents all of that by giving rescue vehicles and tow trucks a safe, factory-engineered anchor point. Secret number 4. Key fob low battery warning. Your key fob battery is dying, and your car has already been trying to warn you about it. Here is what most drivers completely miss. Modern vehicles have a low battery alert built directly into the instrument cluster that appears every single time you start the car. Most people dismiss it, tap OK, and forget about it entirely until the fob stops working at the worst possible moment in the worst possible location. But here is what they don't tell you. When your key fob battery gets critically low, the car's receiver struggles to pick up the signal reliably. You will start noticing your doors are not locking on the first press, your remote start stops responding, or you have to hold the fob unusually close to the door handle just to get a reaction. Here's the kicker. A replacement key fob battery costs about $5 and takes 30 seconds to swap out at home. But if you ignore the warning long enough and your fob dies completely. Some vehicles require a dealer visit to resync the fob to the car, and that service call can run $75 to $150 just to fix a dead $5 battery. Before we get to the really crazy features, kindly hit that like button. We did a lot of digging and it actually helps us keep making content like this. Done. Thanks. Now, let us talk about a feature that sounds almost too good to be true until you actually need it, and will also save you thousands from repair bills. Secret number 3. Tow and haul mode. That tow and haul button isn't decoration. It's a shift strategy built to save your transmission and brakes. Tap it before pulling weight or tackling hills. And the truck holds gears longer so the engine isn't lugging while downshifting earlier to add engine braking on the way down. Ford explains it clearly. The system provides engine braking in all forward gears. GM adds grade braking logic that watches for steady pedal pressure and automatically drops a gear to slow you, flashing a grade braking on message when it kicks in. The effect is real money. Cooler fluid means fewer chances of a cooked transmission, which can run over $5,000 to replace. Less brake heat means pads that last longer and no smoke at the bottom of the pass. One myth worth killing. Tow and haul doesn't give extra power. It simply manages the powertrain smarter, so you stay in control when weight and gravity fight back. Secret number 2. Ice warning indicator. That little snowflake icon isn't just decoration. It's your car's way of saying conditions are right for surprise ice. Most systems trigger around 37 degree F, a few notches above freezing because bridges and shaded curves can glaze over, while the air still feels safe. The sensor behind this warning is a simple thermistor tucked behind the grille or bumper. When the reading dips into the danger zone, the cluster lights up or pings. Toyota keeps it plain with a snowflake, while BMW adds a chime and a blunt message about black ice. The point isn't that ice is guaranteed, it's that physics favors it. Pavement cools faster than air, especially on overpasses. At highway speed, trimming even a few miles per hour when the icon pops up can mean the difference between traction and a spin. This week, treat that snowflake as your cue to add distance and ease off cruise control the moment it appears. Secret number 1. Hidden key fob tricks. Your key fob is more powerful than most people realize. Beyond locking doors, many cars let you hold unlock to drop all the windows and vent the cabin before you climb in. Some even close the glass and sunroof when you hold lock, though in certain regions this is disabled unless a dealer activates it. Mirror folding is another underused feature on brands like Mercedes. The fob can tuck the mirrors automatically when you lock up, perfect for avoiding curb scrapes in tight parking or preventing ice from freezing them against a wall. Remote start is the headline act, but it comes with guardrails. The car must be in park, the hood fully latched, and all doors closed. Most brands cap runtime at 10 to 20 minutes to limit fuel waste and emissions, then shut down until you reset with the key. This week, check your manual for long press commands. Unlocking hidden fob tricks can save stress every single day.